What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea and welcome to your live match review the day after the game where analysing is the key. And but it's also mainly because I didn't do a review yesterday because if I did the review, I wouldn't have got home. So I kind of needed to escape as quickly as possible. But today I've got Ian with me. We're going to have a little chat about today's game, or yesterday's game.
And today's game, technically.
We're going to have a little chat about Man United, Brighton, and Rio Ferdinand's comments from yesterday. Look, I think straight up, let's just get straight into the Chelsea game. Let's have that little review. Chelsea 3, Arsenal 2. The phrase that I used with Lewis is the one which I will continue to use, and I'll use it with everyone. How sweaty was your arsehole during that game? Jesus, squeaky bum time the whole way through, wasn't it?
I mean, 2-0 up, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking 6-0 again. I really, really was. But the second they got that goal, it was just the most nerve-wracking time I've possibly ever had a game of football.
Yeah.
I would argue that it was that. I thought, I'm not going to lie, I went to work yesterday morning, unexpected, then came to Chelsea, and I thought, 2-0 up, this is going to be a really great day.
Yeah.
And then I shat myself for 60 minutes. It was squeaky bum time, to a whole new level.
Oh, it was ridiculous, wasn't it? Like I was as soon as we went 2-0 up, it seemed like we were cruising. We seemed to be a lot more, I guess, arrogant is the word that I want to use.
Yeah,
I think we had a bit of swagger about our play, and then all of a sudden it just kind of collapsed in on itself, and we just, we became really sloppy at the back.
Yeah,
and it cost us massively. But let's take a look at those, what cost us, and then we'll look at obviously the positives from the game because you got to look at the positives as well as the negatives. Let's talk about that defence, and for me, the left-hand side. I just thought the left-hand side before Hazard came on, that needs looking at very, very quickly.
Yeah, no, I think Barkley on that side of midfield, you can see that he kind of wanted to go forward. He wanted to go and do his thing, which he's completely and utterly entitled to do because he is a midfielder. But when you've got such an attacking player in Alonso at what is a fullback, not a wingback, it's a fullback, you do have to be a bit more disciplined. You really, really do.
Yeah.
And we weren't. We weren't, very simply. I think Marcos Alonso is great because of his height. He can defend corners. He can defend balls to the back post. He can do that stuff in the air. And again, he's tall. He's reasonably fast. He can get back and chase someone if needs be. But it's still not his strongest part of his game. If you were to look at, and I said it in my fan cam, Emerson, in comparison, possibly, might have been the better option defensively.
Yeah.
And I actually think he's half decent going forward and all.
Yeah, and I agree. I think Emerson he's proven as a wing back last year. I think for me the thing that kind of changed my mind on how he could play was that Burnley game on the Thursday night when he was playing. I thought that he was very nimble, very powerful going forward, and he got back as well. I think everyone will say to cover up for Alonso's mistake yesterday, he scored the goal. Yes, I completely agree. Going forward, Marcos Alonso is absolutely outstanding. There is no doubt about that. He's done that for 2 years with us. He's very physical. He goes forward. His delivery is great, and obviously he chucks in a few goals every now and then as well. And I think that that's great, but that's not his role anymore. He has to have the thing which cost us massively. I think was his positional awareness. And I know you're saying he's got a bit of pace about him. I disagree. I think Marcos Alonso's too slow to play as a fullback. And then if you add that to the spatial awareness, I just think that's what that's what cost us down that side. Obviously, Guendouzi, who I will say it again, despite people disagreeing with me, I thought Guendouzi for Arsenal yesterday was a very good player. He's not someone who is going to step out of the crowd and be absolutely amazing, but I think he was the one which did everything which he needed to do really well. For example, even though Aubameyang skied it, the person who started the play from inside Arsenal's half down our left-hand side was Guendouzi. Marcos Alonso was all up the other end of the pitch, and he'd completely forgotten that we're not playing three at the back anymore. And it was just literally one defensive splitting pass straight through our midfield, down that left-hand side as well, where Barkley was as well, where Willian should have been covering as well. Again, Alex Goldberg making some fantastic points up, talking about Willian's work rate is completely overrated. And then obviously Bellerin put the ball straight across. And they did that to get their 2 goals as well.
Yeah. My dad said a great stat to me that they reached the byline 6 times in the game. They scored twice from it. And, I mean, they skied 3 of the other 4. I can't remember what the other one was. But, it was Bamian rolled it wide. Again, another one he should have scored. Guendouzi is a great player. He is a great player. You can see that. You can see there's talent there. Young, so a bit raw.
He's 1 year younger than us. He's 19.
Don't fucking say that because it makes me feel terrible, like I've achieved nothing. I know. There's so many other people that are thinking, yes, I'm exactly the same. No, look, he's a raw talent. He's a very decent player. Probably. Probably. Actually, no. So like one of Arsenal's man of the matches. I would give it to Czech still, because he kept him in that game for a long time. But no, he's a nice player, and you can see that. And Arsenal fans, they're going to kind of. It was a weird one with him because Arsenal fans kind of always want one thing, and then they kind of like when they've got it a bit, they're not too sure. They then look at some other little flaw. I don't know why they do it, but there's something I've noticed. But one thing I can't ignore.
One thing Ian can't ignore is what exactly? Ian's dead. Well, we'll let him come back on when he is and when he's alive. Is he alive? Ian, you're alive.
Yes.
Wait, what's the one thing you can't ignore?
One thing I can't ignore, right? I don't know where I went. One thing I can't ignore is as a football fan, not Chelsea fan or Arsenal fan or whatever, just a normal football fan, is when Lacazette put the ball over the bar. I noticed it on Match of the Day. They highlighted it. Guendouzi. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Guendouzi hit the floor with frustration when Aubameyang put the ball over the bar.
Oh, yeah, I would as well.
And you really, really should. And Arsenal for years have lacked a bit of passion in their midfield, a proper bit of passion. And from such a young age, if they could almost nurture that forward and forward and forward, it would be it would be a great asset to have for sure. You know, the likes of someone like, you know, the classic battles of Vieira and Keane. You know, I'm not going to put them in that bracket yet, but both immensely passionate people.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And Arsenal have lacked that for a long time. They really have lacked that for a long time. And that's the kind of thing that they're missing if they want to kind of put in a serious challenge for a title or a trophy or something of those, the big caliber.
Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, if you look at how they've performed with under Emre so far, obviously forget the results. This is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, we're going to talk about Chelsea. We'll get back onto it. We really like to go off topic because we like to talk about football. The one thing which you can see is that there's a very different brand of football being played as to what was that under Wenger. I think when we spoke to Roy the other day, sorry, I don't know where my words went then.
Yeah, you're right. Need a glass of water.
I should have got one, to be fair, before we started, but I haven't, and that's my fault. So, oh wait, hold on, there's one there.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
I'm a genius. Other brands of water are available. I think one thing that you'll notice is you can see that there was a very different structure to that style of football, and they had a lot of fight. But yeah, I mean, you know, Guendouzi, very good player.
Yes.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see how he develops under Emre and at Arsenal. It was either him or Rabiot, wasn't it? When they came through the academy, and they chose Rabiot. But you know, he's not a bad player. But at the same time, you know, Guendouzi isn't either. But let's get back onto pointing out our weaknesses, and then we'll move on to our strengths.
Yeah.
And the weakness that was exposed by Guendouzi, Willian and Barkley, as well as Marcus Alonso.
So I said to the geezer sitting next to me yesterday, Richard, that Barkley is a luxury player. He is a luxury player.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going to play Pedro, Willian, and Barkley, you're going to lack in some other area of the pitch. You are.
Yeah.
Which we did.
Yeah.
I think in a big game, you kind of pick one or the other.
Yeah.
And I I mean, let's go with the assumption that let's take Willian out of the equation because we're going to assume that Hazard will come back into the team and start on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to look at it and think Barkley is the one that has got to unfortunately come out. Although I have to say, I think in pre-season and the first few games of the season, he has been rather good.
See, look, this is the thing with Ross Barkley.
Go on.
So I say this quite often, and then I get slated for it. But then at the same time, this is something I've had from a good knowledge from someone who's been watching Ross Barkley since he came on the scene at Everton.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle, my Scouse uncle,
has been
a season ticket holder at Everton for donkey's years. I'm talking like from the 60s onwards. So this guy's seen a lot of football. So I trust him on what he says. Yeah, wrote a book as well actually on football. So I thought that was cool. Didn't get published unfortunately, but that's a shame. But what we are seeing of Ross Barkley at the minute is literally the best we're going to get, unless and you'll have those few moments of magic which everyone raves about. Ross Barkley is a player but if you've noticed, he's literally got the ball, he's put his head down, he's run, and then he finds a pass, but it's not the best pass, and it's not the one which can open up those options. Obviously, we've got two other players, Kovacic, which we will get onto because I think he deserves a whole section to himself. And Ruben
video to himself.
Oh, he does. We're going to be we're doing one of them, mate. We got to decide what's happening with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think apparently, according to Nini and a couple of other people, he might be going out on loan to Europe, to Germany, or to Spain or something, which I think would be excellent for him. But I think this would be the last loan spell for him. It would have to be where he could develop his technical ability even more, even though it is already superb. But if you looked at the game at Huddersfield, for example, I personally thought Loftus-Cheek had more of an impact when he came on than Barkley had in the game. I thought they both did similar things. They are both very physically strong players.
Yes.
They both had good games. However, in terms of the manoeuvring of the ball from the defence to the attack and connecting it together, I just thought that Loftus-Cheek had that bit more about him. The way he moves with the ball, the way he held himself, and the way he found the right passes to Willian, to Pedro, to Hazard, I thought allowed for more development. However, we've now seen a man come on the pitch who offered a little bit of grit, in fact, a lot of grit.
Yes.
In Mateo Kovacic. What an excellent signing he's going to be.
I mean, I fucking love him already.
Yeah, what was it you said?
He is the dog's bollocks.
Kovacic is the dog's bollocks. Yes, you did say that. That was
a great opening to a video.
It was a highlight of my day.
No, he is. You can see he's the full package. Doing it on a consistent basis, that'll be the next thing. But first game, Arsenal need a goal. Grab the game by the scruff of the neck and go for it. What do you want? That's the kind of thing that every team is screaming out for.
Yeah.
Someone that can just go, I'm having this. This is mine. And him and Hazard, both when they came on yesterday, was like, yeah, this is mine. I'm going to have this. We're the fresh legs. We're that addition that they need. We're going to run this show.
Yeah.
And they did. They did. For the last 25 minutes of the game, they absolutely ran it.
Yeah. I thought when Sardi made the point of saying, we played very well for 75.
Sardi. I love the Italian.
Sorry, did you just vote for Brexit or something? Can I not speak with an
Sorry.
It is sorry, not in my country. That happens. I play football on Monday night, and I have referees. I play with a bunch of Italian lads. The referees don't like us because we speak Italian. One last week genuinely went, not in my country, while I was on the sideline. I was there a bit like, okay, very dull Brexit stereotype, but we'll glaze over that. I then set up a goal, so I was quite proud of myself. But, Sadi pointed out that we played well for 75 minutes and we had a 15-minute lapse, which is when the two goals went in.
Yeah.
And the point you're making about that last 25, where Kovacic basically dictated the play. You had Jorginho, my personal man of the match. I mean, Lewis summarised it very well on Twitter.
Yeah.
That Jorginho could find space in Oxford Street.
During rush hour, yeah.
During rush hour. And I mean, no one can do that. I did it Black Friday, and that was a disaster.
Why the hell did you do that?
I didn't realise it was Black Friday. I forgot.
Rookie mistake.
That was a rookie mistake. It was a rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake.
And I was supposed to be going to a date, and I turned up half an hour late.
Yeah, that wouldn't have not gone down well.
No, it didn't. Didn't see her again. But see,
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. Louis' love life, all forever failing. No, I think that the the way he was directing play, Kovacic then comes on as well and added, as well as having that flair with the pass and being able to move with the ball, like we're talking about Loftus-Cheek does. He offers that other sense of movement and that other and the ability to dictate the play and have that bit of grit a deep bit further back. I personally would like to see maybe Kovacic be the sitting midfielder and push Jorginho forward with Kante.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see that as well. It's funny because my dad had heard minimal about Kovacic before he came to Chelsea, and I was showing him one of those rubbish old highlights packages that they do, and every single highlight of his, he is running from deep, and driving the ball forward, And don't get me wrong, like you can't do it all the time in the Premier League. You'll get fined. You will get found out, and people will exploit you because La Liga is a bit of a different league. However, you can do it on occasions. You really, really can. You find that pocket of space, you find that 10 yards, and you're into it, and you're moving forward. And then, let's be honest, Jorginho is a great passer of the ball. We saw that yesterday. Worst case scenario, if someone at the back four wins the ball back for you, you give it to Jorginho, he will play you out of trouble.
And that's it. That's what we need. We need that to happen. And obviously, we're seeing Saudi ball, as people like to talk about it, developing.
Yes.
There was that play, ironically, down the left-hand side with Hazard. I don't know if Alonso was involved, but it was Hazard, Kovacic, and Giroud. I think towards the end of the game, where Giroud backheeled it and stopped it. Basically, that little bit of play there. Although we didn't score, we saw superb development, and we're seeing something which is starting to build up around Saudi. I mean, the Kovacic is obviously here on a season-long loan. We don't. I understand where everyone's saying it would be great to sign him on a permanent. Let's not talk about signing him on a permanent yet. I think we need to hold ourselves, because he could be, just had an amazing season, and Real just go, well, yeah, we're not going to sell him. So we need to be prepared for that. A bit like how Crystal Palace fans kind of, Loftus-Cheek was one of their key players last year. They wanted him desperately, and he's now back at Chelsea. He's not gone there, so you can't really talk about it yet already. But I think we've spoken about Willian, we've spoken about Marcos Alonso, we've spoken about Kovacic in that central midfield position, basically saying that he should be starting as the third man in midfield. Let's talk about Alvaro Morata.
Oh Christ! Do you want to go first on this one?
Okay, I will. I'll take the lead on this.
Yeah, please do.
And before people sit there and start going into me for no reason, please listen to my points first, because that's what we like to engage in debate here and actually have a conversation.
You watch the comment section explode.
So let's talk about Alvaro Morata. As you noticed in fan cam yesterday, I made the point of saying that it's good that Alvaro Morata has scored. It is very good for his confidence. It is good to see that he's done that. Superb. Well done. However, the rest of his game is still shit. But he scored. That's what he's there to do. So I can't moan about that. But he needs to work on the other stuff, because he could have scored more yesterday. There was two opportunities. There was one where the ball was flashed across the box, where if you're a quality centre forward, as he keeps claiming he is, he'd put his foot out and he'd get it. All I'm saying for now is that because he has scored a goal, kick on. Don't rest on. I'm worried he's going to rest on his laurels. I'm not going to sit there and praise him until he starts manoeuvring and pushing further forward. He had a good game in terms of scoring, but the rest of his game was awful. You can still have a bad game and score. However, get the ball when he gets that ball and that went in the back of the net. He needs to be sitting there now and going, right, that's my season. Let's kick on. Let's push. That is what needs to happen. And I until he does that, for me, I'm not going to be saying anything. I think it's going to be. I just want to see him develop. Basically, he needs to do it. He missed passes. He missed another couple of opportunities. He needs to kick on. That's basically it, to be honest. He apparently, someone in the comments there just said Kovacic will give Morata confidence. Let's be honest, right? Morata's been saying he'll stay and fight. he says a lot of stuff, and he said that about Kovacic as well. He doesn't back it up. Let's see him start backing stuff up, and then we can start praising him. I'm not a bandwagon fan. I'm not going to sit there and just say, "Oh, he scored. He's had an absolutely amazing game." He was okay. He still missed a couple of opportunities, and he just needs to develop. He needs to adapt, and he needs to push forward.
Yes.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's all I wanted to say, to be honest.
I don't know what the comment section is saying, as I can't currently see it. However, obviously, Chelsea Arsenal was a favourite fixture for a certain individual called Didier Drogba.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, for Morata's goal yesterday, I kind of saw an element of Drogba. The way he actually went, "No, I'm having this." Mustafi was a weak link, I will say this. But he was there going, "I want to get in behind. I want to try and do that and get my body in the way between ball and defender." Got the shot off, did what he needed to do. Fair play for the finish.
Yeah.
Right. However, Czech had already dived. He had already moved. I could have finished it.
Yeah, but you could finish anything. You're actually a pretty decent finisher. You
Thank
are
you.
a centre forward. No, but yeah, no. I mean,
I have to say, at certain points last season, and I kind of saw it again yesterday. This is going to sound bad, but it kind of is true. You know, when people first play football,
mm-hmm.
and they, as bad as it is, you stick them up front because you think, "Oh, yeah, stay out of the way," you know.
Yeah.
Right. And they think, "Oh, I've got the ball. I'm going to turn and I'm going to run the straight line towards that thing over there, the big white thing that I need to score in."
Yeah.
That's what he does to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Apart from when it's not possible, when he has to try and take so many touches to try and basically do what could be done in a one-touch pass or a two-touch or whatever.
No. And this is what I mean. People are saying that he's great at link up, he's great at all this other stuff.
He's not great.
Sorry. He did a couple of literally push someone like, okay, move, and then passed it and then moved. Great. Don't get me wrong, superb. But needs more. He still isn't physically strong enough. He looks like he's bulked up a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
I think in terms of end of last season to now, I do think he is a slightly better player. I think I can see Sarri's workings coming out. I definitely do. I'm all with you. I'm not saying drop him. I'm not saying do this. I'm not saying do that. Try and kick on. Yes. Who we played Newcastle next, didn't we?
Newcastle, Bournemouth. I mean, to be honest, should be scoring in those games.
Yeah, it should be. It should be 6 points from them as well. Maybe not Newcastle, where that is quite a hard fixture. But either way, you still should be looking to get maximum points.
Yeah.
But you go up there, you have a centre forward. Now, hopefully, got a bit of confidence in him. If he didn't, I'd be very fucking surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Go up there, bag yourself a goal. 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Bag yourself one against Bournemouth at home. 3-3. Who do we play after Bournemouth?
Let's get the fixture list up.
I don't know, but whoever it is, possibly 4-4.
I mean,
but then you're on a run.
That's it. If he's on a run and he starts moving, that's when I will personally be there going, "All right, okay."
Do you remember the start of last season where he scored 13 goals in, I can't remember how many games, but quite quick succession?
Yeah.
For 13 goals. And people that, he's all right, isn't he? Does a bit. And when he scored hat-trick against Stoke, when beaten 4-0, people went, "Oh, okay, yeah, he's actually got a bit about him." He has. And then it just dropped off. But if we can even find a pocket of that form that we found with him, for what unfortunately was a short space of time, if you can find it a bit more prolonged, I mean, come on. You could be onto something there.
Yeah,
One thing I will also say as well is, I believe, and I don't know if I'm right in this, after the Bournemouth game, it might not be just after, it might be just another game between it, international break?
There is a 1 week break. That's when I'm considering us going on our road trip somewhere. I don't know, probably.
Possibly.
I mean, we're thinking about it. Might be like Newquay or something really shit.
Don't. I'd love that.
Centre Parks. Butlins. Let's go to Butlins.
Now we're talking. But
no, I think
Spain at the World Cup, let's be honest, we're quite poor.
They lacked a centre forward.
Yes.
I think Costa played well, but he didn't. He doesn't fit the system.
Yeah, Costa doesn't fit the system. Morata could be more of a fit.
Yeah.
Morata gets back in the international team. Don't know what could happen with him. Could be that real kick up the arse he needs, that real bit of confidence, especially if he scores in that as well. Even in one game, if you don't score in the other one or whatever, you're going like, come on, back on point. This is where we want to be. This is it. You know? That would be so big for him. It'd be so big. So I don't know what sort of abuse he's getting. I know he's got a handful of critics. I am still one of them, and you are as well. But you do need to kick on. You do need to. We're not going to get Insigne. We're not going to go and get Higuain. We have got Morata. He is on he's on a decent start.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Work with it.
Yeah, that's the big thing. This is why when I sit there and I give him shit, it's because he's a £60 million striker who doesn't back himself up. When he starts backing himself up, I can sit there and go, look, I was wrong. Go on, keep doing what you're doing. That's great. I mean, I look, if anyone who pulls on a Chelsea shirt, I will support and always will. You know, unless they're Courtois, because obviously we knew what was happening with Courtois, and I was a bit like, meh, I couldn't take him or leave him, to be honest. Yesterday,
I support me.
Huh?
So you support me?
Well, yeah. If you were playing centre forward for Chelsea and you need to score us a goal, I'd go score us a goal, Ian. And then if you didn't score the goal, I'd be the first person on fan cam slating you. But it's the case. No,
I wouldn't have it any other way.
but put it this way. That's the thing. £60 million was our record transfer. Back yourself up. He talks the talk. He doesn't walk the walk. He reminds me of so many people that we know. You sit there and they say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Say you're going to do it. Go do it. Don't sit there and say, oh, I chose. The thing which annoyed me the most this summer was when he sat there and went, I could have left, but I decided to stay and fight. It's like,
sorry, who are you fighting against?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you watched it. I watched him was there going, that Huddersfield game, I personally thought he had a shocking game. I mean, he drew a lot of opinion. A lot of people in the ground felt the same way. Anyone who was in the ground watched him, and obviously the one thing. So normally, what I'd agree, watching on TV is a better option. However, there's things you can watch if you're in the ground that aren't on the TV. I spent a good half an hour just watching him. So
you can follow someone with your eyes as they are in front of you, where you have to follow where the TV camera is.
Yeah, exactly.
They show you what they want to show you. People.
Exactly, like the reptiles which run the world. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, we need to... I don't actually believe in that for anybody who thinks that they're going to take me seriously, because I know 2018 and all of that, and people don't understand sarcasm. So I don't actually... Illuminati, all of that, you know. This is again. But yeah...
Only 2012.
Was he even real? That's my question.
I have no idea. Because I'll tell you what, it was either he was not real or he was real and they did not succeed, or he wasn't real and it was the biggest marketing campaign, which was a success ever. Because for the whole year, you got the whole world on lock.
all the posters all around everywhere.
T-shirts, fucking mugs, posters. They won. 2012 belonged to Coney.
Didn't belong to Chelsea FC, but it belonged to Coney. Who won the Champions League in 2012? Coney. Is that Aruna or 2012? Aruna Kone won the Champions League in 2012. No, but I think overall, look, Morata, fair play to him for scoring.
Yes.
Kick on. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to check the comment section and see how many people are calling me a bellend.
How many people have called us brothers yet?
About 500 million people have called us brothers.
That was literally the top 5-6 comments I got on my fan cam from yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, these brothers.
It's literally, you put me, you, and Chris in a room together. It's because
fucking hell.
It's because we're all overweight and we all have brown hair that they're going to sit there and go, "Are you brothers?" And we're going to go,
"No."
It's like, I don't know.
What do you want us to do, people? Should all hold hands in a line and go, "Oh yeah, we've known each other for years." No, we're just people, for fuck's sake.
Oh, right. It's a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, here you go. There it is. There's another one. Are you brothers? But yeah,
no.
Hopefully, Matt can pick up form. Hopefully, Kovacic is going to come into the side, and you can see that he's developing something already, and he's important for Sarri. Ball.
Yes,
I hate that. Sorry, ball. No, I don't want to know. Just
No.
the way we
Good
play
football.
Good football.
Just good football.
One other thing we need to talk about is Hazard.
Yes.
Now, Hazard come out and said there's no point in Chelsea aren't going to sell him. He's happy where he is. I think that's all we need to say, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah. Screw you, press. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. There goes monetization. The overall, but yeah. Yeah, I think actually, no, I think we touched all the bases. To be honest, we got everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Chelsea
related anyway.
How long have we been going for? We're going to be going for half an hour. Good little review, that. But, yeah, I mean, should we just one other thing I want to talk about? Rio Ferdinand. So, to win a league, you need to be able to defend Rio, right? Okay. How did Man United get on today? Who's checking? Just lost 3-2, didn't they? Conceded 3 goals. Oh dear. Oh, and right. Chelsea and Arsenal can't win the league because they can't defend. But no, does that mean that Man United can't win it either? I mean, I'll just leave that. Also, Flex, how you doing, mate? Good to speak to you. Yesterday, Flex, we're in a little group chat for Fan Part Live, and Flex said that Chelsea are just as shit as Arsenal. We may be shit, mate, but fuck me, Jesus.
You're horrendous.
3-2 to Brighton. Sorry, that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't know what we're going to do when we go.
He will be the first to lose his job, you know.
Mourinho?
Yeah, he will be the first to go. I don't know what William Hill and Coral and all these people are offering. Other betting sites are available.
Well, let's go to Ladbrokes, which are the people that actually give us money to do stuff.
Okay, Ladbrokes. I don't know what Ladbrokes are saying, but
Ladbrokes don't give us money anymore. But Ladbrokes, I'd love another deal, please.
Well, I reckon that he's got to be favourite to go. He's got to be.
He is, but I don't think he will be the first to go. Shall I tell you who my money's on? David Wagner.
Oh no, I like him.
Mate, just because you like someone doesn't mean they're not going to get sacked. It might be looking somewhere and going, I don't know. Let's use Lawrence as an example. Lawrence isn't going to get sacked, by the way, because we all love Lawrence. But we'll just pretend that Lawrence is really bad at his job when he's not. It'd be like me sitting there going, Lawrence isn't doing very well on match reviews. He's not getting them out in time. And then we go, yeah, but he's a nice bloke, isn't he? It's like you don't get paid to be a nice bloke. You get paid to get results. And I think, to be honest, Huddersfield are punched above their weight as it is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I personally think David Wagner could be one of the first to go.
I would. I like him, and I know that, but I think that the club like him and all, because he still is the guy that got them to somewhere they hadn't been in. I don't even know how long they haven't been in the top tier of English football. Got to be 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was me, I would feel extremely hard done by if I got sacked. If you got mullered in every single game, that's a different matter.
They've conceded 9 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, against 2 of the best teams in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, if they go and get thumped 5-1 by Bournemouth, yeah, okay, ask questions. But
I mean, okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, these odds, I don't understand it. It's really annoying me. I think so. Mourinho is 9-2, so he's basically 4.5 to 1.
Yep.
Rafa Benitez is 13-2, so he's about 6.5 to 1.
Oh, yeah,
Mark Hughes is 6 to 1. Claude Puel's 8 to 1.
Oh, what's Warnock?
9 to
1. That's not a bad shout. Yeah.
If Mourinho is going to get sacked, it's going to have to be relatively soon. And also on top of that, you'd have to consider that Zinedine Zidane is available, but I don't think Zinedine Zidane would go to Man United.
I think he's the kind of guy that would want to start a project from scratch, and he'd want to have a big summer window to be able to do what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's going to continue with a team for a season that he's not 100% happy with, although they still have another window. But let's be honest, who really wants to sell in January?
No one wants to sell in January unless you're someone you really need to get rid of.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. I would do comments. However, unfortunately, the screen, for some reason, let me just quickly share it with you. Just make sure all the pop-ups are shut, if you know what I mean. And if there's no pop-ups, don't worry about it. But basically,
it's not banter, though, is it?
It is banter. I am a professional. I don't worry about it. If you can quickly see the comment section, I cannot read the comments. Like they're all like tiny.
How many times have you shared this?
Shared what?
I could see like 900 of myself.
Why? Surely you should be quite happy to see that. Oh wow! Oh my god, that is sick. It's like we're in the Matrix.
You know, it's something you get at the barbers and they got two mirrors opposite each other.
Yeah, yeah. Hashtag Fog Life. Go check out Fogs in Tunbridge Wells. My boy Sam Punya sorting out that fresh fade. Not the Kim Jong-un one. I mean, we need to have a conversation about what we're going to do with this next time because I'm kind of getting sick of being called Kim. I need to try and need to change it up. But yeah, I mean, let me see if I can read a couple. But I'm actually literally just having to squint. Let me see if I can make the screen bigger. If that makes a difference. That does not make a difference whatsoever. Wow, it's still like wait. No, it's not made a difference. For some reason, it's now minimized. Here we go.
I have an idea.
Go on.
Look it on my phone.
That's a very good shout. You know, let's get them up quick. Hang on. We're gonna do it. Ian's a genius. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, by the way, at Ian_S_Craig.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Yes, Ian spelled with two I's because I'm weird. I blame the parents.
Go on, get your comments. Go on, you read the first comment.
Right, someone says you're a sick YouTuber.
Who, me?
Yeah, Adam Khan.
Oh, Adam Khan, what a G. Thanks, man.
Let's have a look. Get questions in. That would be good.
On the top. First one was I've got here is Morata. So we don't need Zappacosta or Drinkwater. I think that's pretty much agreed. Bumpy Knuckles goes, "Hey, yay!"
Solid.
TJ All-Star goes, "In my opinion, it was a number 9 curse." Is it a curse? I mean, I don't.
It's bullshit. When you've got Steve Sidwell wearing it, it's his own fault.
I mean, it's like Glenn Johnson wearing number 8 at right back for Stoke last year. It just didn't make sense.
Who was the other guy for Arsenal who played yesterday? Torreira, the guy that come on? Centre midfielder?
He was brilliant.
He's a very good player. Why the fuck is he wearing number 11? You're a centre midfielder, bruv. You wear 8, 4, 6, 7 at a push. That's
it. Players that scored numbers in the 20s that play in central midfield.
Nah, not interested.
I don't give a shit.
I'm old school. 1 to 11.
1 to 11. Brexit means Brexit. Get Danny Drinkwater in the team.
Wallop.
Wallop. Bosh. Coleman's mustard. Mateo Kovacic, after 3 years of inconsistency in playing in Madrid, I've got a team that wants me and a coach that wants to trust me. That's how Chelsea happened. Yeah, but it's a loan spell. So quite frankly, his opinion doesn't matter unless Madrid try to sell him. If he goes to Madrid and says, "I want you to sell me to Chelsea," then fine. We can have that conversation. Are you family? No.
No.
Ouch. You two aren't brothers because Chris is the only one that's overweight. Listen, I'm going to level with you guys.
No, I'm so taking that.
I'm huge. I'm huge. I'm ballooning.
I'm so taking that.
Do you know what the most depressing thing was? I need to sort it out. I watched back a video from 3 years ago when I first took over the channel and I had to do the transfer show. I watched it the other day because I was going to use it as a meme. Yeah, I mean, my beard kind of covers a jawline, but now you can kind of see the shadowing of where I have a double chin.
Mine's present, mate. I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I need to sort it out. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if you've seen this one or not. Why do Chelsea fans keep wanting Morata to be Costa? Completely different players, and anyone who knows Sarri's teams will say Morata is the right type of give and go player. From Aussie Sports, yeah. I mean, although I still would break the bank for Costa because I absolutely love that man.
There's one guy who said something. It's M Chatterbox or Muck Hatterbox? I can't tell. I don't know.
I think it's M Chatterbox.
He says this channel is 100% better than our own Chelsea Fan TV. Yes, it is the best Chelsea fan channel, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Fifth Stand. because I haven't actually spoken about it. And I was
I'll be
speaking
honest
to
with
the
you, I don't
guys
know what it
about it.
is, so I'm going to learn.
Okay, what I want to talk about
I
this.
saw Courtois advertising it, and now I don't want anything to do with it. Although I secretly do want something to do with it.
So I downloaded it and I quickly got rid of it because of what's happened with Breed Chelsea. Obviously, you know, when I found out about it, I had a chat with them. I haven't said anything about it because, you know, I think everyone else has been saying enough. And I think Nini's summarised it perfectly as well. I've still got the fifth stand on my phone, to be honest, and I need to get rid of it. So this is what we're going to do on this stream so people can see me doing it now. There is my phone. There. Type along. There's a picture of my brother, which I don't really want to show you, to be honest. There's fifth stand up. There. Do that. Press that. And we will press delete.
Oh, you bitch.
The reason I'm pressing delete is because Breathe Chelsea, for me, is one of, if not the best, Chelsea news accounts on the planet. You know, having known the guys and speaking to them quite regularly, they worked really hard, invested tens of thousands of pounds, and even helped Chelsea for free. For free to get the content out, and that was all fine. Now all of a sudden, Chelsea are clamping down on them and saying that you know, they're using their content and all that kind of stuff to and basically shut down the original account, which had tens of thousands of followers, was a hub for news for Chelsea fans, and you know, was probably, I'd say for me, and I'd say for a lot of us, you know, it was a staple of Chelsea news. If you shared it, it would usually breathe Chelsea. For the club to consider fan media a competition to their own app is ludicrous. Because the one thing I will say, and I'll say it to the day I die, right now you're seeing Sky Sports, ITV, Channel 4, and other major news outlets and major TV channels using fan media to try and attract people to watch stuff. You watch fan media, you get the proper reaction from people. You don't get, if you walk up to them and say, "Oh, I'm from the BBC," people won't say how they feel or do what they, or say how they feel, or write what they feel on Twitter or wherever it is. Chelsea, quite frankly, if you look at Liverpool and how they operate with the Red Men TV, for example, I think that's the main one I know. I don't know what Man United are like. Well, Man United with who is it? Full-time Devils. You know, we're seeing a connection between the fans and between and between the club, and that way people are building a community and pushing it out there, which is what's important. The Chelsea YouTube community itself already has a divide down it. Everyone knows that. So it's a case. But it's a case of everyone wants to come together, and the majority of us want to push on and create a community and have a connection with our club. Because right now, Chelsea, I'd say since, you know, I'd even go far back as Peter Kenyon. Since Peter Kenyon, there has not been someone who comes out and stands in front of a gate and talks to the fans. There's complete disconnect, and this has only made it even worse. Chelsea need to sort themselves out. And I think it's only fair, you know, Breathe Chelsea should be getting back their account.
Yes, I agree with that.
Chris, what's happened?
Yeah,
but that's my 2 cents on it. I'm a bit passionate about it, so I didn't really summarize it as well as I could have done. I think
from someone who's been a social media influencer, I mean, it's hard work. It's extremely hard work. I now don't really do it, but these guys on Instagram have how many? I can't remember how many followers did they have? In Prime,
across all platforms.
And no, just do Instagram. About 26, wasn't it? Something stupid like that.
Something mad. Yeah, 26 followers. 20. I think it was about 26,000.
It was somewhere. It had some stupid number like that.
That was 545k on all platforms.
Jesus Christ! I mean, that's extremely hard work. It's extremely hard work.
Tens of thousands of pounds, he told me. Thousands of pounds.
Yeah, and like, I will sit here and I will defend them because that is what they want to do. They are doing it. They love the club. They want to be a part of it, and they want to show their passion, their commitment, and get stuff out to the fans from real fans.
Yeah.
But to be able to, you know, there was all the rumours and stuff that was going around in the week about Arsenal Fan TV having to change rebranding.
Which is bullshit, by the way.
But everyone saw how they reacted because it was this massive thing.
Yeah.
It should be the exact same thing. And this is actually a real thing. This has actually happened.
Mm.
It's just, it's bullshit. It is bullshit. I love my club, but that is just, that's wrong. That is fully wrong.
Stuff like, for me, it's a case of, you know, I want to build a relationship with the club. And look, I know it's going to be very unlikely for me because, you know, if I say someone's not doing great, they don't like it, to be honest. I mean, it's this stuff like, you know, you sit there, if you say a player's not doing great, you should be able to take it on the chin and move on. But unfortunately, don't operate like that. No, but yeah, I mean, look, Breathe Chelsea has got a new account now. It's at Life After Breathe Chelsea. So make sure you go and check that out. I think they got that on Instagram. I don't know if they got it on Twitter and stuff as well, but I already follow it and take it out. So it makes me need to make sure that they grow and everyone knows about them.
Because back to where they should be.
Yeah, but back to where they should be. And they've helped us out a lot. You know, we obviously, like I say, we talk quite a lot about different kinds of content. And I know, quite frankly, for me, the biggest thing is if it happened to us, they'd help us out as well.
Yes,
would help us out. Look, Eunice would help us out. You know, there's that community. Uber Chelsea FC, Worldwide Chelsea, everyone. There's that community, and you know, we want to help each other grow, and we want to do well together. And you know, I think that's the best thing that can happen for everybody. So make sure you follow that. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. So
one thing I will say very, very quickly as well, and it's something I've noticed, is it is divide between the northern clubs and the southern clubs about how people get interacted with their club. Fans channels up north get a bit more, fan channels down south maybe don't. Just saying it, just going to put it out there. Not going to assume anything.
It's true. I think it's, to be honest, in case of Liverpool, I understand it's because of that community vibe that whole city has.
Yes.
And obviously in Manchester, you had the dock. Historically, it was the docks.
Yes.
And that's kind of ingrained in society. In Stoke, for example, obviously Elliot and the Bear Pit TV. I miss our collabs already because we're not going to get to do one this year. Obviously, they've got their interaction with Stoke. They work with the club. You know, you had I think it was the coal mines and all that kind of stuff. You know, this is something.
Potteries, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a case of it's development. Whereas in here, in the south, I'll use London as an example. It's very much fan channels and clubs are very much like being on the tube or commuting in London. Everyone's got their own thing going on. Heads are down. They don't want to work together. You look at someone in the eye, you think they're going to kill them. And basically, it's just the most antisocial place on the planet.
Yes.
But I think that needs to change. And the quicker the clubs
definitely should.
The quicker that clubs can realise, oh, shit, we can actually use these people to help boost ourselves. And we'll go, yeah, awesome, guys. Let's work together. Then people will start getting somewhere about it. But yeah, guys, listen, we'll leave it there. Make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social links down in the description: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, make sure you go and check out Ian's channel. There's a link to that in the right-hand side bar thingy on there, as he is a friend of the channel and obviously operates and does
I'm not a friend of the channel.
Are you not?
I need to be.
Okay, I'll add that now. I'll get that on.
Yes, Craigo28.
Craigo28. Make sure you go and check that out. But guys, listen, thanks
for watching. 1K.
All right, shut up. I'm talking. Make sure you watch it. Take care, guys. Unfortunately, one thing I will say before we go, I am not going to be at the Newcastle game. Lewis will be there, and he's on his own with our cameraman. So please, if you are at the game, make sure you go and say hello to Lewis and do a fan cam with him. I've got some personal things that I need to see to and sort all of that out. But guys, take care. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Follow Ian. Follow Life After Breathe Chelsea. Follow my socials as well at Louis_Beneventi on Twitter. Obviously, I've had to get a new account because even though I have a beard and am over 13 years old, Twitter didn't believe me. So yeah, make sure you go and check that out as well. But take it, guys, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.
Adios.